Hi everyone, welcome back to another online class. I thought we'd come outside today since it's a beautiful day. I hope you're all keeping well and staying safe. I thought for today's focus session what we're going to do is work on a lot of stretching and some relaxation. I think everybody could do with a little bit right now, so take 30 minutes, pop your favourite playlist on and take some time for yourself to relax. So we're going to start off with just some standing balance exercises, then go into a really lovely stretching routine and then some relaxation at the end. So I hope you enjoy. So we're going to start off in standing, and we're just going to think about lifting both our heels up and dropping down. So just rolling through the balls of your feet, just lift and lower, find that centre of gravity, find your spine, growing up nice and tall, reaching up, and then we're just going to add in a nice little shoulder roll. So we're going to lift the heels, lift the shoulders and relax back down again. Just take a deep breath in as you lift the heels, roll the shoulders and breathe out as you drop back down. This nice big deep breath, think about filling the lungs all the way to the bottom of your rib cage. And then we're going to lift up, hold nice and tall, bring both arms overhead, keep onto your tiptoes, we stretch over, open out through the rib cage, then back to the centre, over to the other side, back to the centre, and gently lower everything back down. So you're going to take a nice wide stance, drop the weight down into the heels, and just that little bit of opening up through to the hips. Holding there, again finding that pelvis in neutral, so think about that bucket of water sitting around your pelvis. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, see if you can drop down that little bit further. Again, opening out, waking through those quads a little way. And then from there we're going to reach up and over, so straight lines and tips of fingers all the way down to the side of your body. And then from there you're going to bend your hands down to the ground, bending one leg up. I'm going to open this leg that's out to the side, open the toes out and feel that stretch come in through the inside of your leg. Just hold it from there. If you can, sink onto this bent leg a little way more. Good, then coming up from there, rolling across, hold that point in the middle, push your bottom back and to allow yourself to drop down from there. I'm going to roll over to the other side, drop the weight down, open the toes up, point towards the back of the room, hold it there. And then just as that stretch starts to ease, see if you can sink down into that leg a little way more. And then coming up from there, gently reaching up and then coming into our side reach, open up through that lateral hip. Deep breath in, breathe out so you can go a little bit further. Then coming back to the centre from there. Good, so with this nice wide stance, what we're going to do is just going to gently bend the knees, lift both heels. Imagine that big beach ball out in front of you, pelvis is going to face forward. Just gently twist and rotate the spine round. And then through to the other way. And a couple more each way. So just think about mobilising through the spine. If you want to, you can drop your heels and just try and get more of a stretch, or you can give yourself a balance challenge by lifting those heels up. And then coming back to centre from there, gently raising the legs from there. So from here we're just going to really think about centering our body and focusing where our mind's at. So we're just going to gently pop one foot on the inside, coming into tree pose. Bring the leg forward and back. Opening through the hips. Think about centering your core, centering your balance, finding that stability through that standing leg. Good. Couple more. And then gently relaxing down. We're going to swap over to the other side. So lifting in from there, forward, come back. Find that nice centered posture, core's engaged, body stays nice and tall, and you're finding that balance. Just thinking about that really quiet muscle activation. So a lot of the stuff that we worked on last week with the posture, making sure that it's nice and stable. And then dropping down from there. Good, so from here we're just going to take a step forward onto your mat. A little bit closer through. Okay, standing at the end of your mat, you're going to tuck the chin to the chest, curl the body down and forward, and just get that nice big stretch through the back of the legs. Just go as far as you feel comfortable to take the stretch. And as we curl back up, you're going to restack the spine, nice and tall, one level on top of itself. I'm just going to come here so you can see a little bit more easily. And then we're going to start off with that roll down again. So chin to chest, let the upper body drop down, so opening through the spine. Hands drop down and gently walk the hands forward, coming into your downward dog. So we're going to hold this section. We're going to do a couple of series of downward dogs. Just going to hold from here. Let the weight fall into the heels. And then going to gently walk the hands forward. Hold the plank just for a couple of seconds. Then bend the knees. Gently lower yourself down to the ground. Take a deep breath in. If you feel comfortable through your back, lifting all the way up. But if you don't, you can just come up onto your elbows into cobra. So go to whichever level you feel most comfortable. Nice deep breath from here. Allow your shoulder blades to sink down your spine. Lower down. Gently bring yourself around. Back into child's pose. And then from there, bring the weight forward into your hands. Tuck the toes underneath. Then coming back into our downward dog. So from here we're going to come into a walking dog. So you're going to bend your knees one at a time, and as that foot strikes down, we try and get a pull through the back of the leg. Drop both heels down, hold, walk the hands forward into your plank. Bend the knees down, back into our either half cobra, full cobra, sinking the shoulder blades down your spine. And then dropping down, back into your child's pose. Try and bring the weight really into your heels if you can. And then coming up from here, we come into a little cat stretch. You're going to arch the spine up and then hollow back down. Just getting that movement all the way through the spine. And then from there, you're going to tuck the toes back underneath you, back into downward dog. So now we're going to come into a one-legged dog. So I'm extending my right leg away, drop the weight down into that left heel. You're then going to bend your right leg to 90 degrees and then open from the hip. So you see I'm opening out through that point from there. So hold there. Really feel that mobility through that right hip and stretch through the left. back to the centre, kick that leg straight and hold. And then drop down. Find the centre, bring that right leg towards the midline. Extend the left leg up and hold. Bend the right leg to 90 degrees and bring the left leg over the top of the right. Hold it there. Bring that leg back to centre. Drop both legs down. Hold into that straight downward dog. Bend the knees. Back down into our cobra. And then gently releasing through your shoulders. Nice big deep breaths. And then lifting up from there, bring the bottom back to heels and walk the hands forward. I'm going to bring both hands out to the left. And you're going to put your right hand on top of your left hand and bring your right seat bone down towards your glutes. And then both hands out to the right. Pop your left hand on top of the right hand and bring your left seat bone down and round your glutes. And then coming back to centre from there and just see if you've got any further stretch to come forward. Good, so from here, it's going to come back to the mat, it's a little bit easier for you to hear me. We're going to come into a thread the needle. So you're going to bring the left hand underneath the right, looking through, and then reaching up and round. Take a deep breath in at the top and breathe out as we reach through. Get that stretch through that mid back and through the shoulder, and then coming out and round. And then coming back to centre. This time we're going to bring the right hand underneath the left. So reaching through and round. And then looking up, just try and getting all that stretch and that mobility through the spine. Again, just take it as far and as fast as you feel comfortable. And then relaxing from there. Good, so from here, we're just going to think about gently rolling yourself around and onto your side. And from here, just going to gently lift that top leg up, hug it in from there, hug in behind the back of the knee, let your head drop down if you feel most comfortable to. And then from there, you're going to let that leg just gently drop forward. With that stretch, come through that outer leg. Hold it there. If that stretch starts to ease off, then what you can do is just gently bring it forward a little way more. Just go to the range that you feel comfortable with. Good, then coming all the way back around. Okay, then from here we can have a little lie onto your tummy. And just gently bringing your right leg behind you and hugging it through. If that's tricky, then grab your ankle, a sock, a bit of trouser, anything you can reach hold of. And just gently push the front of your pelvis into the mat and for that pull come through the front of the leg. Releasing the right leg down. Going to then reach round for your left leg. and gently push it in, the pelvis into the front of the pelvis, front of the mat, so I can get that stretch to the front of the pelvis. And then if you're feeling happy to and able to from there, either stay there or you can bring both legs back and hold. And then take a deep breath in and lifting up, but only if you feel comfortable through your back. A couple of nice big deep breaths. And then lowering down from there. Good, so you can just roll straight over onto the other side. I'm just going to quickly gently swap so it's easier for you to see me. We're going to repeat that side stretch. We're going to lift up, hug in from there, so that stretch can through that inner leg. You can reach all the way up to the toes if you want. And then from there, glide that leg forward. Hold it. And if you feel comfortable too, you can take that leg a little bit further forward, but just make sure you're getting a stretch through that outer leg from there. Good, and gently bring yourself in and round from there. Good, so we're just going to have a couple of little exercises lying onto your back. So you're going to lay onto the back, going to gently sway the legs from one side to the other, and just get that mobility through the pelvis. And you're going to bring the legs across to the other side. So arms are going to go alternate ways, just keep it nice and fluid at this moment. And you're going to drop both arms down, bring both legs down and hold it there. And then up and over to the other side. Back to the centre from there. So just going to gently bring ourselves up into sitting for a couple of exercises. So you're going to put both feet together, allow those knees to drop down and just open through the hips. Bring your body nice and tall. Nice big deep breaths. And from there we're going to bring one leg forward, stretching through from there, hold it, and just gently leaning forward, and that nice hamstring stretch coming through that front leg. As that stretch starts to ease off, to see if you can take it a little bit further. Good, then we're going to come all the way up from there. You're going to bring this other leg round in front of you, hug it in, and then look round over the shoulders, feel the stretch through your bottom. And then come back to the centre. So from here, I'm going to bring the leg out at 90 degrees, drop the weight down into that seat bone, draw your spine tall in for that opening through the hips. And both my foot and ankle are out at 90 degrees, hips at 90, and hold. Good, then from here you're going to bend that top leg in front, hold it from there, and gently leaning forward. And then from here we're going to come into our mermaids. So that leg that was out at 90 degrees, we're going to extend it back behind you. So we're coming into our pigeons. So I'll show you from here. So I'm bringing that front leg out at 90, other leg back, and then relaxing through from here. Try and keep the pelvis square to the ground if you can. And then if you want to make it a little bit stronger through the pelvis, you can prop yourself up from there. Take some nice deep big breaths. Good, then relaxing back to centre from there. So we're going to come back in to our seated pose, and this time the other leg's going to come forward into that hamstring stretch. So coming through from there, gently gliding forwards. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, so you can go a little bit further. You come all the way up from there. You bring the leg over and coming into our glute stretch, so look round over your shoulder. Good, and coming through from there, bring that leg out at 90 degrees, weight down into your seat bone, draw the spine tall and hold the stretch. Think about bringing that weight really into that hip. And then from there we're going to bend that front leg and just hold that mermaid stretch for a moment. We're increasing that little bit of movement through that hip. And then from here you can bring that leg straight back behind you. I'm just going to twist so you can see the movement a little bit more easily. Bring the leg back behind you and lowering down from here. You should be feeling the stretch through the front, the right hip, and through the hip on the left. And if you're feeling comfortable too from there, you can bring yourself up. Nice big deep breath. And just gently uncurling yourself round from there. Just give a little roll over and lie onto your back. You can rest your arms down into whichever position you feel most comfortable, legs just extended away from you. And you're just going to think about squeezing all the muscles in your toes and in your feet as tight as you can. You're going to keep squeezing, keep squeezing, keep squeezing, and relax. You're going to squeeze all the muscles in your legs, so lock your knees tight, lock those legs as straight as you can. Keep squeezing, keep going, and relax. You're going to squeeze the muscles into your bottom, so clench your bottom cheeks as tight as you can. Keep going. And relax. You're going to squeeze all your tummy muscles, make everything go as tight as possible. Keep squeezing, keep squeezing, keep squeezing. Think about that big six-pack underneath there. And release. And then shrug the shoulders up towards your ears, taking everything as tight as you can. And release. I'm going to flare the arms away, lock the arms straight, let everything go super, super tight. Keep squeezing, keep squeezing, keep squeezing. And relax. And then making a fist with your hands, squeeze them as tight as you can. Keep squeezing, keep squeezing. And relax. And then squeeze all the muscles in your face, let everything go super, super tight. Keep squeezing. And release. And you're going to squeeze everything from your toes to your legs, to your bottom, to your tummy, to your shoulders, to your arms, to your hands, to your face. Let everything go as tight as you can. Keep squeezing. You're going to take a really deep breath in, and as you breathe out, let your body sink down into the ground. Let all those muscles one by one just relax. And just focus on your breathing for a moment. Think about when you take a breath in, your rib cage is expanding and widening. And you breathe out, your lungs and ribs are coming back together. And just focus on the bottom of your rib cage, trying to get as much air down to the bottom as you can. Biggest breath possible. And as you breathe out, squeezing that air from the bottom. With each breath, allow your body to sink a bit further down into the mat, just letting your body fall heavy for a moment. As and when you're ready, you can stay there as long as you need. But when you're ready, just going to start wiggling your toes, circling the ankles, finding that newfound mobility and freedom within the joints now that tension's eased away. Just gently rolling the knees up towards your body and let them drop from one side and then over to the other. It's just reawakening, waking up that body through. And as you drop both legs down to one side, you're just going to gently prop yourself up into sitting and then round. And just bring the weight back into your heels and walk the hands forward and allow your body to sink down heavy. You might find it more comfortable if you pop your feet together, knees apart. Just think about opening through the spine and allowing your body to relax into that child's pose. See if your hands can creep a little bit further forward. Still keep your bottom back to the heels. And then slowly bring yourself all the way round and gently back and into sitting. So well done. I hope you enjoyed that little bit of time just to take some time for yourself to slow down a little way. Again, that nice little bit of relaxation at the end is a really good way. If you're finding everything's getting a little bit too much, it can be a really good way just to sense yourself back to your body and ease those muscles through your body one by one. So I hope you enjoyed, and I shall see you next time. Bye then.